Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Hamza. I'm with Closer Capital. I'm a funding specialist here. And today I wanted to talk about how you as a business owner could get into investing in fix and flips, rentals, all that in real estate without having any cash out of pocket. The first thing I want to discuss is the fact that we do the fix and flips. We do new construction, DSCR, which is just the long-term rentals, short-term rentals, cash outs, everything basically, right? But if you've never invested in real estate before, we still lend on that. And the way that we're able to help you, regardless of your personal financial situation, is that if you're a business owner and you've got good revenue, then we've got an unsecured line of credit that we can help you acquire. That would be the reserves or the cash flows that you would need. And credit doesn't have to be perfect, right? For the line of credit, if you've got good credit, much higher chance of approval. If you're like below a 640, probably not. But even so, it doesn't take much cash to close with us, depending on the deal size. Most deals just require whatever the cash to close is going to be. Some deals that are above a certain threshold, like the 7-figure deals, will require having some type of reserves. But as your first deal, if you are a first-time investor, I wouldn't recommend doing that anyway, right? But a lot of people have a misconception that if you don't have perfect finances, tax returns are, well into the, 6 figures or whatever it is, that you can't invest in real estate. And if you don't have, private money contacts, you can't get into it that way. You've got to go raise money. You don't have to raise money. We have the money, right? We've got the investors that put in the money. We've got the lenders that you'd need, any contact that you would need to get the deal financed, right? And the cool thing is, because we do first-time investors, we'll also advise you. I've been in the real estate industry for 17 years. I would advise you on the deal before we even submitted the deal, whether it's something I would personally do or not. And then kind of walk you through the process of how we go about getting it financed. If it's a fix and flip, if you're trying to do like an exit strategy of turning it into a rental, how you're going to cash out of that. And obviously that's a great tax strategy too, because you're going to, you don't have to pay the taxes on capital gains when you do that. But the only thing you really need is a 600 credit score. Most of the time, 10% down to close the deal, plus the closing costs, which is usually around 3% to be safe. That's all you would need to really close a deal, right? So you don't have to have the experience. The more experience you have, the better terms are going to be, right? The more options that open up, the higher the amount we can go to. We do first-time builders as well. Like we do new construction from the ground up, even if you have never built before. And with the cash out refis, the credit score has got to be around 640 and above. But if you've got great credit, that's when we advise, hey, let's add another tool to your toolbox. We can get you an unsecured line of credit that covers all of those costs, right? If you're not wanting to take cash from your pocket, but you're wanting to, if you got a great deal coming up, you're wanting to use your business revenue as the source, but not having to take the capital out of your business either, then we can get you an unsecured line that you can just pull from anytime you want, whether it be for your business or the real estate deals, right? That brings your cost down to zero. Okay, so at the end of the day, you can always contact one of us to go through all your questions about any of that, even if it's just questions about your own deals, what you recommend, or what we recommend and the strategy we'd use for that particular deal. All you got to do is go to closercapital.com or closercap.com to apply. And that's it.